Why do I turn into the wicked wife when my husband gets a cold? The last time the D word seriously popped into my mind was just 2 months ago. It all started with a family-wide flu epidemic, knocking all four of us down one by one. As a mom, watching my 2 kids fall sick breaks my heart. I'd trade places with them in a heartbeat, taking on their pain instead of just watching them suffer. But as a wife, for some bizarre reason, when I see my husband fall ill, my usual empathy and compassion seem to vanish into thin air, replaced by an overwhelming sense of irritation. Ugh, husband, the guy who can get sick anytime, anywhere. Last Friday after school, my son started complaining of a headache and chills, so I quickly tucked him into bed, showering him with medicine and care. Kids have this knack for sticking to their moms like glue when they're sick. Even my 7-year-old son, who usually brushes me off, turns into a mommy machine when he's under the weather. And just to add to the chaos, we've also got a 2-year-old daughter. I was prepared for the worst. If my daughter caught her brother's bug, my husband and I were in for a rough ride. But guess what? My daughter somehow dodged the sickness bullet while my husband hit the deck first. I was the one in the trenches with our son, doling out meds, serving up milk, and making sure he was cozy. And I even specifically instructed my husband to stay quarantined in the bedroom with our daughter to keep the bug from spreading. And yet here we are, my daughter and I unscathed, while he's acting like he's got the plague. Seriously, where's the team spirit? The "we're all in this mess together" vibe? The basic decency of looking out for each other? And this isn't the first time my husband has dropped the ball at a crucial moment. One year during vacation, the four of us embarked on a trip together for the first time. We each took responsibility for one child. As any seasoned parent knows, traveling with a toddler is like playing Russian roulette. You never know if they'll snooze peacefully on the plane or kick up a storm, leaving you scrambling. Given our daughter's unpredictability, we prepared for the worst. We packed all her favorite snacks and toys to keep her happy and calm. We even meticulously divided up the duties: who's on kid duty, who's handling the luggage, who's the document keeper, who's in charge of tickets. So picture this. It's departure day, and my son, daughter, and I are all packed and raring to go. But out of the blue, my husband starts having stomach troubles, making a beeline for the bathroom every few minutes. Now there I am, a middle-aged mom, juggling a little girl in one arm, a little boy by my side, and dragging a massive suitcase with my other hand. Oh, and let's not forget the bulging backpack on my back and the shoulder bag slung over my shoulder. I'm practically waddling along, panting like I just ran a marathon. Why was I carrying this load solo? Because hubby decided to host his own private bathroom marathon instead of helping out. And let's talk about drama queens. My sick husband takes the cake. When our daughter caught the flu on Sunday, it was all hands on deck. But while our son was on the mend and happily glued to his iPad, my hubby turned into a walking disaster zone. Every 5 minutes, he'd moan about headaches, sore throats, and body aches, as if he'd been hit by a meteor. And don't even get me started on his picky medicine habits, insisting on a specific brand and then complaining about stomach issues. Fast forward to Monday, and our son's back to school with a smile. But guess who's still playing the sick card? Yep, daughter and hubby. I suggest hubby take a sick day to help out, but nope, he's too busy playing superhero at work, leaving me to fend for myself with a sick daughter and my own brewing illness. Evening rolls around and he's back looking like death warmed over. But when he sees me with a fever, it's like a light bulb goes off in his head. 3 parts sympathy, 7 parts panic. After a brief stare down, he hits me with the classic line, "What should I do now?" After some takeout and a half-hearted attempt at tidying up, he's back to square one. Weak and pathetic. Meanwhile, our son, the little trooper, asks Dad to play video games, and lo and behold, the man summons the strength of 10 dads to join in. Men, huh? And a little side note to all the housework-hating husbands out there, there's this TV show called The Caretaker. Might want to give it a watch before you hit 70 and suddenly realize you can't even boil an egg.